My name is Lydia Wilke, and I will be doing a presentation on how seeds are developed. Pumpkin seeds, beans, popcorn, acorns. Seeds are all around us, even if we don't realize it. Each of these seeds had to come from somewhere. Every plant starts as a seed, some large, some small. Each individual seed has the genetic makeup to produce the plants that you and I see on a daily basis. Seeds are the plant's way of reproducing into another plant of the same or very similar stature. I will briefly discuss the specific parts of a seed, where seeds come from, and how the seed is eventually developed into a plant. To start, I will look at the basic structure of the seed. Seeds undergo a circle of life effect, starting from a seed and moving into a plant until more seeds are produced. To understand the basic growth of the seed, I will first examine each part of the seed. Each seed has four basic parts: the seed coat, endosperm, radicle or shoot, and the plumule or root. Each part has an essential role in the process of transformation. The seed coat is a couple of layers of protective material covering the seed. It is shown in the diagram in black. The endosperm is a food reservoir, generally in form of a starch. Once the seed starts to grow, it will need food to continue to grow. When it has been exposed to the right conditions, the seed has started to grow and the radicle will emerge. This is the mature embryo that the root starts to sprout from. Finally, the plumule, or the shoot, surfaces from the radicle and usually bears the first leaves of the plant once it gets to that point. These seeds here are very different in shape, size, and color. Despite the fact that they are genetically different, they still have the same parts in order to grow. The walnut and the popcorn seed look very different on the outside, but have the same parts on the inside in order to grow their respective plants. Now you may be wondering where the physical seed develops. The seed actually comes from the plant itself. If the plant is producing flowers, fruits, or vegetables, it is also producing a seed. Pollen from a different plant or the same plant will fertilize the plant and start the stage of reproduction. The seed is from the inside of the flower. Seeds are dispersed in many ways, including wind, humans, and even other animals. Pollution or pollination is the actual role of pollen being transferred to one plant to another. This process must happen in order for fertilization to take place. Fertilization is what allows the plant to create seeds. The plant starts to grow in the spring, and by the middle of the summer, the seeds are fully produced. Seeds go through a very specific process in order to sprout and become a plant. Germination is the process that seeds use to sprout and begin to grow. The conditions must be right in order to activate it. Water must be given to the dry seed, a warm temperature will aid in the sprouting of the seed, and finally, the seed must be in soil. Having food, a good location, and a warm temperature is needed for the seed. When these three conditions are met, the seed will begin to grow. When the seed is given water, pressure is built up inside of the seed, causing the outer layer to break open. The radicle will then grow deep into the soil for more water and minerals to help the seed to grow even more. The plumule will sprout opposite of the root, reaching for the top of the soil, wanting to get light and water. This process is known as seed germination. The embryo of the seed forms after fertilization. When a plumule breaks the ground, cotyledons will develop the first true leaves on the plant. These leaves will then start a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is when the plant's leaves are reaching and gaining the sun's energies to help produce energy to grow the plant. The cotyledons will then drop off and more leaves will continue to grow. The plant will continue to grow and the prior process will repeat itself year after year. Seeds go through the circle of life, starting as a seed, sprouting to a seedling, and eventually growing into a plant, producing more seeds. The seed has four basic parts: the seed coat, endosperm, radicle, and sprout. Through the process of germination, the seed begins to grow into something much, much more.